Hello, welcome back. This is day one of me trying to convince my friend, plural friends, to buy this game, Cloudheim. I'm gonna start a new world. I'm gonna leave it to friends only, so that when my friends join, they'll be my friends and they'll join. And that will be cool. We're dropping in Fortnite style to an island called Arcadia, which is pretty swag. Over there's Odin's Island, I think is what it's called. Okay. I do get to start with my... No! Aww. One of my favorite ones are, I don't have it yet. It's the, what's the name? The mining dagger. So, anyways, this game mostly, so far from what I've played, is basically like your classic just RPG. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I think the combat feels really nice. Which is super, super exciting to be playing this game. This is pretty much like what I've wanted for a lot of games, is to be more like this. That's really funny. I got spatulas here, and they do bleed +2 attack and give me a heart. Or whoa! Never mind. Oh my god, that's crazy. This one gives me +2 speed, and so speed is the ranger's stat bonus. And it also gives me 15% attack speed and 30% weapon damage. So speed is basically increase the damage of your weapon by 1% for each for each point. So it's like a lot of damage I just got there just from one item, which I find to be really cool. So I'll leave the fists on so I can get level 5 fists, which will max out like the mastery for the weapon, which doesn't really do much. You just kind of have it, and then it's like the maximum level. The god Grimslad, after the anguish of Ragnarok, decided to withdraw into a trance and find inner calm again. You need to help Grimsland find that inner peace in his awakened state. Interrupting a god's meditation is never a good idea. So I'm going to the tree tunnel to cleanse the tree tunnel. I'm just gonna go here and just kill some enemies, and then there's gonna be a couple of puzzles that I'll the pleasure of fighting, like over here. Gosh, so cool. Alright. And I'll start this little event. I'm gonna get this cool chest. And then equipment, since the fist is... Oh, it's not mastered just yet. But there's a bow now. And the bow is all I need because the ranger is dual blades and ranged, which is super cool. Bruh. Little puzzle, and then this is just a healing stone. Another world star, like Mario stars. They're just used to unlock more areas. And there's fishing, though not the most intuitive fishing. There's still fishing. Whoa! I got a sword and shield weapon. That's pretty cool. Let me go get this waypoint. Oh, it's gnarly. Uh-oh. I overloaded. Uh-oh. Alright, and now we're going to, I think this guy right here, Odin. Okay. So, all of this here is just like a little plot of land. And we can just start, like, building up, you know, just some little shit for us to use. Alright, yeah, we can just grab a couple of things. Right now, it's kind of just like, you know, giving us, like, the super cheap stuff. So we just kind of, like, get our bearings. So far, what I've built here is a little construction hall, a little house for these little guys. These guys are called, like, Blinn. I've built myself a little merchant hall, which will basically be right next to the big old checkout counter that I'll have, which will kind of just be like this, and then we'll get ourselves a little sales table, and so I'll put the key forge, I guess, kind of like this. So here is a universal chest, and in this chest, there's basically like everything that you collect from the overworld will come through this chest, and then things like these ores you'll have to put here in the cleansing table to cleanse them, and then you'll get like these. They're just regular ore, and you'll put them in here to smelt them. And each ores have different qualities. You can see how this is like a rusty metal bar that doesn't really have a name. And then there's these crude tin ones as well. And then there's a quality one. Yeah, here you go. That's a good example. This is a crude, this is tin. They're both tin. One's crude, one's quality. So for me, I now have the training blades, which I will never use, but I have them. You can use any of the ores that you get to craft weapons, and so because I crafted the weapon twice, I got it leveled up, which gave me an extra enchant, so I can put 3 more enchants on it, basically is what it kind of like says. So I really want to get more blue ones so I can get more enchants on this really good dagger weapon, and I have no idea how, so far at least. So right now I want to open shop, and then I'll grab just something just to sell something. And then this little guy, Nasher, he eats these things that are also just called Nasher's foods. Which is pretty cool for him. And then he'll give us things like this. This guy's a little Blinn. And so we could sell this, we could put this Blinn here, and oh, that's how we get the mining dagger. The mining dagger is my favorite spell. We can do this, and now this Blinn will, Pan, will be giving us a 10% chance to double the value of the sale at checkout. And over here, this upgrade will give 5% to all sales, and the Merchant's Guild will give a tip jar if the store has a good enough rating. So just throw some stuff on there, and then I could start putting down, I could put another sales table down, but I won't just yet. I want to put a mining guild down, so I can start getting mining resources, and then after that I'll put another, then I'll put another sales table down. And these don't really do anything like that much for me. Like these sales, they only give me so much money, but you can see here, like I got 2 irises for 25 each, which is my listing price, and sometimes I'll just get way more than that because of the hard sell guy. Now, the thing I really want the most is, oh yeah, you can see down there where I sold an iris for 50 and the asking price was 25. So, I'm gonna pet Nasher. I don't know if I've pet him yet. That, over here, this happens sometimes, where ores will just spawn on your island. And you can kind of just farm these ores with, like, no concern of the depletion. They just, like, fall sometimes. And, around, like, the people that you can interact with are usually a chest. There's a book there. healing blade has been acquired, which is a very cool weapon. Oh, and you can see that there, where now there's rocks falling. That's where it falls. And then up here, there is a quest for us later, but I'm gonna come grab this chest for right now. And then I'll go grab this ore that spawned down here. Try to talk to whoever I can, whenever I can. Now from here, I got all of these ore that can now be smelted. And I can put more ore there. And I also got some more food. I'm gonna go ahead and close the shop since that is my task, is to close the shop. And then I'm going to feed this guy a little bit more. And then soon I will have... Yes. Return to Arcadia. Now this is really cool, but this is a rude scented class weapon, which I mean, just for show. Oh no, I'll show it whenever I'm like landed. Oh, I'm so close. I need one more aqua crystal. Oh, okay, thank God. Where's it dropping? There you go. Whoa, that's a big one. And then after I get this blue aqua weapon made, I'll go back to where the lands need me. And I think, yeah, that's what I can. Let's see what this gives me. In the meantime, I can start making a second set of all of these, which I don't really need, but I think putting more stuff down is good for my island. Oh, I don't have enough. Okay. Bam, I got a weapon, and it went straight to my inventory. The crystal blades. These ones give me... These ones aren't bad. They give me sword to food, which I don't have. A heart to attack, and it inflicts bleed. This one is really, really strong. If it didn't have 10, it'd be amazing. But, I don't know, I can't really ask for a lot. This was just a really great weapon to get. 30% weapon damage is genuinely insane. I will be on my way here now, and I'm going to Arcadia to do a dungeon. And then after that dungeon, I think that's all I'm gonna do. Oh, that's what I wanted. I wanted to see this fucking sick-ass weapon. Those chakrams are really cool. Oh, I can test them out here. Oh, that's sick. Damn. Oh, the chakrams are still going. That's sick as hell, bro. Healing Blade is also really, really cool. Alright. Hello, Ren. Alright, upper garage. I need to kill Green King Rush. You have to think, how advanced are these guys to be building all this? Oh, never mind. That's how. This guy doing all the heavy lifting for sure. Oh, this is my favorite one. Look, the mining dagger doesn't do a lot of damage, but once they're airborne, it does a lot of damage. need to catch that little guy. No. Bro's got no care for his own fucking life. Oh, I think he died. Yeah, I see him. Went straight to the water. The cannon's really funny. It just keeps shooting out just a guy and it will always give you 1 XP. Which is not efficient if you're going AFK, but it is cool that it's a thing. Cool. Here's the dungeon, and then you travel with your party. Damn. I don't know what I thought was gonna happen. Heck yeah. I'm gonna return to Odin's shell. Alright. And I'm gonna try and better my ore. Alright, so I just fed Natcher. He gave me this alley up lasso. Allows you to pull enemies towards an ally or yourself, which is pretty cool. And then a water locked box. I don't have... Alright. Cool. So from this tinium chest, I got another blood petal comma, which gave me Ice Storm, which I still don't know how to really change that skill thing. I don't really know what it does. I think it just enhances Ice Storm. Yeah. It enhances Ice Storm if I have it equipped. Well, I don't think I do. I don't think I have Ice Storm. Yeah, no, I don't. So, actually kind of mid, not gonna lie. But with this tin Sahur, I can put it in there. And I can put an aqua key. Okay, cool. So now with this, get another tinium. And it leveled up my Razor Clan Signet for me. And this gave me Fortified on my training daggers, which is cool. And I really need and want more ore drop chance, and I really want to get the aqua key. So I can open an aqua chest. This is awesome. I can feed Natcher by fishing. And he gave me another freaking... Hell yeah. It there. What does that mean? Pulls enemy towards you that execute lightning fast series of strikes with your weapon. Okay, so it's just AoE. Hello. Alright. Well, so far, that's the game in a nutshell. It's just, you know, you get to explore with your friends. And then, if you have golden eggs, you can get world eggs via this dungeon, via this cannon. Which we do have, but I won't go get them. You can get XP from all these cannons. But yeah, that's the game.